Hello, Alex.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, great to have you back. Alex, you mentioned on a recent show that you'll soon become active in the formation of organizations and groups, and that you would be moving away from the video informational realm into the organizational realm. And would you give some specifics about what you plan to do in this new venture and what you envision for it?
Well, I was saying that I've thought about not focusing so much on films and more on creating organizations, but then you need a film for the organizations to give out. I mean, to go out and actively fight the eugenicists and to go out and tell people it's not the law, you don't have to take vaccines, and to really get aggressive. The only problem is then I wouldn't have the funds to fund organizations or even the setting up of them. And then they launch COINTELPRO against your organization. If you try to create some tax-free thing, then they have their operatives come in and say, oh, you're spending the money on something you shouldn't, even if it's for legal defense. We really have a childlike, not serious population, almost designed to sabotage themselves. But I kind of put that idea out there for other people to start organizations and other people to go out and warn folks about eugenics. What I'm saying is, last week, as I realized more and more, kind of brainstorming on air, that eugenics is everything. That mindset and that system, and that's what the planetary government is. That's what it's set up to do. And here it is verified in a textbook written by the White House science czar saying that. I mean, it's real. And that's the big issue. And I need to do everything I can to reach out to people on that subject. But, mainly it's a frustration because there's so much going on. There's so much happening. And I just want to beat these people. I mean, it's so obvious what they're doing. It's so evil. It's so out in the open. It's so ridiculously, classically tyrannical and corrupt and bad. I appreciate your call, Mark. There isn't any idea formed on that. I mean, I can barely get my cameras to work in here. I'm very frustrated. I spend most of my time messing with taxes and employees and light bulbs and carrying the trash out and the same crap everybody else does, or broken water heaters. And then I'm the biggest best there is, and that isn't very good. At the end of the day, I'm not that good. And the globalists are organized. They're corrupt. They're a bunch of thieving parasites. They use our money against us. And people are waking up, though. A lot of good things are happening, and so I should be more positive. I just have trouble looking at Obama and trouble looking at Bush and looking at all these local criminals and looking at all the stuff they do. I'm sick of them. I have more than a hatred for them. I have a disgust, a disdain, a tectonic, titanous, explosive anathema. They are anathema. It's not even that I hate them or disgust it. I want to be away from them. I don't like them. I don't like looking at them. I don't like hearing them. I don't like all their tics and all their enjoyment of petty power. I hate their worldliness. I hate their pettiness. I hate the fact that they don't enjoy beauty or decency or honor or see, I start thinking about them, and it just the image of them starts going into my mind, and that's something I can't allow. I know these people. I know what makes them tick. I've looked into their minds. I've studied them. I know who they are, and I just can't believe we are this low to let this type of worthless trash run things, this type of innocence-destroying, decency-destroying. It's just, it hurts my soul, folks. And my spirit just rises up against them to just a level. I just want to get my hands around their throats. You want to get down to the bottom line. And they feel the same. They don't like us. They want to get their hands around our throats, too. And they are. Every day you drink that damn tap water. Every day you shoot your kids up and eat the GMO food. And they're just going to go on hurting us and killing us and screwing us and lying to us. And I'm sick of it! And they take our normal instincts of manhood and valor and honor, and they twist it and use it for their own aims. They got the best of us working for them. It's a load of crap. Let's take another call. I just swear on the altar of God that we're going to beat you. I swear I'm going to do whatever it takes to beat you. And the people out there are making that oath as well. Chad in Florida, go ahead.
Oh, man, it is so nice to listen to you. Because I feel...
It's good to hear from you. What's on your mind?
Oh, I feel the exact same way you do every single day. It is disgusting on a daily basis to wake up surrounded with these grown, immature kids playing with technology and toys. It's disgusting the way things have been engineered over the past 100 years in this country. It makes me sick to look at these people every time. It's the same with you. Brock is on TV or Bush.
They have sucked our soul out.
They have. They've engineered this country to be the forefront in how not to live every day and what not to do. And they've set it all up to where everything is just the way it is nowadays. People have a hard time backtracking and back engineering the truth nowadays. It's sick. And I was wondering, like, what exactly is it going to take for everyone involved in all this? Two things: to pay for everything, to pay for the way it's been, the way it was set up, for all the millions of people that died and suffered for nothing in their lives, and also at the same time for it to change. You know, everybody can be informed all they want, but I think these people are going to battle us till the very end, and it's not going to be a happy revolution or some cheerful ceremony.
Exactly. They are on point. They are vicious. They are wicked. They love stench and death and hurting goodness. I mean, they really do. They really are evil. When you talk to globalists, and I've been around them, they just go, I mean, they just enjoy it. They're like grinding on a nerve. It's like a just, they're sick. It's just, and they're not going to give us quarter. Anything else, sir? You're making some good points. Anything else?
I mean, if you can talk about what's it going to take for all this to change and stay changed and get these people out of power, that's my concern.
I tell you what, I'll talk about that when we get back. Stay there. I want to get your comment on my points, and then we're going to, at the bottom of the hour, we'll play these video clips coming up. Looks like they've taken the Hillary video down that I saw with her saying she works for the CFR.
Finally.
To answer Chad in Florida's question, how do we wake people up? How do we get them involved? How do we get them to see the light? Our culture has degenerated very slowly, and it's all been adopted as habits. And the globalists take a lot of evil things and bad things we do naturally, and they accentuate them. They legitimize them. They say it's honorable not to care about your neighbor, honorable to not be involved. And it's going to take people breaking out of the control mode. It's going to take individuals realizing they're not fulfilled because they're not living right. And they're not informed. And their subconscious mind knows they're being scammed and lied to and that bad things are going on. And they're not going to get fulfillment diving deeper into denial, deeper into the sick culture. Yet they're only going to get fulfillment by finding out the truth and standing up for what's good and pure and honest and wholesome. And the globalists know that. They know we're having a cultural crisis worldwide in this controlled high-tech society and all the changes that are happening. And so they come out and say, oh, we need to have a green revolution to fix all this and a new way of life and simplicity. And they say a lot of things that are true, but then piggyback on that all of their tyranny and control. So they have a lot of the best and brightest and good people working with them, believing they're doing it for the greater good. It's psychology, it's sociology, it's anthropology. The establishment knows what they're doing. So it takes people kind of breaking out of the status quo, the comfort zone they're in, and seeing the bigger picture. And because the globalists are making their move from a somewhat controlled society to a totally controlled feudal neo-serf society, people are getting uncomfortable now and are starting to stand up and say no. But the globalists foresaw all of that decades ago and have been setting up a giant archipelago of prisons and police and surveillance and military and citizen surveillance squads. And as they implode the economy, there's only going to be jobs serving the system. Even if you work for a corporation, it's going to be servicing a government contract. So our society is converting to a planned, organized, highly controlled tyranny.